Good morning. On behalf of Pasco-Hernando State College's Nursing Department, I am delighted to welcome you to our Summer 2025 Nursing Pinning Ceremony. Each student has successfully completed the rigorous requirements for the practical nursing program. We are here to celebrate these accomplishments of these great graduates. At this time, I would like to ask the audience to please silence your phones. Thank you. And now, please turn your attention to the center aisles as our graduates process into the auditorium. Please stand as Akina Thomas, a West Campus PN graduate, leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. At this time, I want to welcome Dr. Hall, our brand new PHSC president, to the podium to give words of welcome to the graduates.
Good morning. Well, first and foremost, I want to congratulate each and every one of you for your accomplishments and for all that you're about to do. I do want to start out by just recognizing the fact, if we could, any of our instructors or faculty that have played a role in helping our students get to this point in time, if you could just stand for a moment so that we can recognize you for your commitment and your work to our incredible students. I know it's been a long journey, but again, this is an exciting moment. And I also want to recognize all of the parents, families, and support members that are here, because I know that anytime somebody's going through a program, it takes incredible sacrifice, not just for the students, but for the family members and the loved ones that are actually supporting and doing all the work behind the scenes as individuals go forward and trying to accomplish their goals and dreams in life. So thank all of you for what you do to support, again, the students that are here with us today. And I want to really start by thanking all of you, because by coming to Pasco-Hernando State College and completing this program, you are truly among the best. This is one of the best ranked programs in our state. And it's because of the outcomes and the things that we're achieving. So it's not just that you're graduating a program, you're graduating a program that has incredible distinction, because we want to make sure that you are prepared and have the skills and the talent that you need to go out and provide care. And it's not just care, it's about care in some of life's most significant moments, from birth until death. Being able to help individuals that you're caring for, not only in that moment of time of need for their health, but also their loved ones that are there with you, and in many cases, the things that they need during that moment of challenge or struggle. So I know the work is going to be hard, but the fact of the matter is you're fully prepared for the task ahead. I want to also thank you for choosing this career, because you could have chosen a lot of different pathways in your life. And the fact is you've chosen to sacrifice yourself in support and in service to others. And that is important. And I want to applaud you for that, because again, You could have chosen so many other ways to go, but you chose, again, care and service to others so that we can take care of those and sometimes what is the most vulnerable moments in their own lives. And as someone who has had family members and loved ones that have had to been cared for by individuals, even myself, I can tell you it will not go unnoticed. And we want to commend you and thank you in advance for everything that you're about to do, but also congratulate you for all that you've done to get to this moment in time. You know, as president here at the State College, I can tell you it's an incredible honor to be here as our 6th president. I can tell you the last time that I stood in this auditorium was actually as a student. I am an alumni of this college, and I can tell you that it will prepare you for incredible things because there's no doubt that I would not be where I am today if I had not taken the time to come to this campus and have the support, which is why I started by thanking our faculty and staff, because the individuals that are here that are pouring into us as students, as a former student and as students who are, now taking this next step, the care that they have and the support that they have is all about making sure that our students can achieve. And so we're committed to that here at Pasco-Hernando State College. Again, I want to congratulate you. I know we've got a program to go through because today is about you. It's not about me. It's not about Pasco-Hernando State College. It's about you and your accomplishments. So congratulations again. We look forward to hearing great things that you're going to continue to do in your journey as you go out and care for, again, our families, our loved ones, and go out and make sure that, again, they have everything that they need to recover and have long-term, comfort and support. So thank you again. Families, loved ones, thank you for being here to celebrate in this moment because, again, this is a major accomplishment and we are so proud of you. So go forward and do great things.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Hall. Those were great words for the students. So it brings me great joy to introduce a few people today. So Dr. Hall did introduce Ms. Siri, our faculty member here, but again, I want to recognize her and I want to assure you all there are more faculty, but they are teaching today. So, so thank you, Siri, for all that you do. Without all of the hard work and dedication that PHSC's nursing program, without their dedication, PHSC's programs would not exist. They are an amazing team of faculty, and I would just like us to take an opportunity to recognize them. So give them a hand of applause. In addition, there are many individuals at this college involved in the behind the scenes of making things happen for our graduates. So to just make sure that we recognize them, our district board of trustee members, our general advising and missions, all of those, they all helped you to get where you are today. So please recognize the staff that's here, those individuals that are getting you registered with advisors. So let's just take a minute and recognize all those wonderful staff as well. So please. Sometimes we have scholarship donors here, so any donors here today that we can acknowledge? If not, we're going to give them a round of applause anyhow, because without their help, we could not do what we need to do for students and getting them through scholarship needs. So a round of recognition. And to our community healthcare partners, and I'm taking a quick peek. Anyone out there? All right, again, we are going to recognize them because they give us the opportunity to give the best clinical experiences for our students. And without them, we could not do what we do. So thank you to our clinical partners. So just a round of applause for them. All right, so one additional recognition. Any veterans in the office? Or in the auditorium, how about that? Veterans? Military, yes. Stand up and be recognized. Thank you for what you do for our country, keeping us safe. And finally, we want to provide the opportunity for our graduates to recognize the importance of those of you in the audience, the families, the friends that have helped support them on their journey. So graduates, it is now your opportunity to say thank you to all those people sitting behind you. Very good. All right, so we are now moving into student reflections. This is a very important part of this ceremony. You will get to hear two of our graduates share their experiences and thoughts that represent their colleagues. So with that being said, I want to introduce our first person. And she gave me a change to her name, so I want to make sure I get it right. I would not want to say it wrong. Rockmana. Hold on, Rockmana, bear with me a moment. You changed Rockmana Stewart Butler. So I'm going to welcome her up. Rockmana is a graduate of our PN program on North Campus. And then immediately following Rockmana, we will be hearing from Ednalise Garcia Madera, a student from our West Campus class. So I look forward to hearing your words of reflection. Come on up.
It's Mackenzie as well, guys. Okay. All right. First, can we take a moment to breathe? We made it, guys. After what felt like a lifetime of early mornings, late night chaotic schedules, caffeine overdoses, and collective mental breakdowns, we did it.
We didn't just learn the basics of nursing. We excelled through the verbiage, pronunciation, and shorthand terms. We learned how to pronounce esophagogastroduodenoscopy without giving ourselves a speech impediment. Honestly, whoever just named that procedure was just showing off. I still don't even know if I said it right or if I just blacked out halfway through and hoped for the best.
We didn't just survive nursing school, we built a family. A dysfunctional, sleep-deprived, hyper-caffeinated family, but a family nonetheless. As we move into this next chapter, whether it's hospitals, clinics, long-term care, or wherever our paths take us, I hope we never forget the lessons we learned here. Not just to take vitals, but how to care, how to advocate for ourselves and our patients, and how to stand strong, especially when it's hard. No matter what, whether it was campus hopping, classroom changes, or shifting test days, there were two things we were always can count on. One, the windows were always kept spotless. And two, we learned to stay focused and push through.
Time to give a special shout out to Jacob, the one and only guy in our class, but somehow the ultimate girl's girl. You were the little brother none of us expected, but all of us needed. You truly embraced your role like a champ. I also want to take a moment to shout out the incredible moms in the program and everyone who balanced jobs while pushing through nursing school. Somehow, you showed up to clinicals on time with coffee in one hand and grace in the other. I cannot think of a better group of people that I would have wanted to share this journey with.
To our family, friends that grew into family, and loved ones, thank you for standing with us, for understanding when we disappeared into our textbooks, for keeping coffee stocked and ready, for when we forgot to function, and for cheering us on when we needed it most. We couldn't have done it without you. To my classmates, thank you for the group chats, the silent looks, the venting sessions, the check-ins, and all the laughs. It made the days go by faster, knowing we had such a strong support group. To our clinical coordinators, thank you for coming in early and setting up labs, closely mirrored real-world experiences without the pressure of real patients. You consistently motivated us to explore new perspectives, and we are better for it. To our scholarship donors that made it possible for each and every one of us to continue through this program without financial hardship, we appreciate your support and thank you. Thank you to the PHSC for setting a standard of excellence for us to live by and constantly reach for the better.
Mrs. Houts, the one who always knew exactly when we needed a moment to breathe or get in a good laugh, whether it was right before nerve-wracking checkoffs or during a long clinical shift, she always had a way of making us smile and break the tension. Thank you for helping us stay grounded. We love you. Miss Potts and Mrs. Mercado, we couldn't leave here without shouting out our maternal child duo. From day one, you welcomed us with open arms, and you created a space where we could be curious, honest, and sometimes a little unhinged with our questions. Not only did you teach us the ins and outs of bringing life into the world, but you also gave us life with your energy, passion, and perfectly synchronized best friend banter.
Ms. Griffin, you were truly more than an instructor. You were a role model. Your strength, your dedication, your no-nonsense attitude paired with your compassion, you showed us what it truly means to be a nurse. You didn't just teach us how to pass tests, you taught us how to show up for people when they needed us most and to always think outside the box. Look at the bigger picture. Thank you for being a light, even when our brains were fried and our clinical notes looked like a toddler's coloring book. We will always, always love and appreciate you. As we step into the real world, ready to care for others, let us not forget what we've learned here. Not just the skills, but the courage and compassion and the grit it took to get here. We are nurses now. And if we ever feel unsure, we'll just hear Ms. Griffin's voice in our heads saying, trust your gut, you know what to do. Thank you, guys.
Thank you both. Thank you both. That was wonderful. So we now are going to have Ednalise Garcia Madera come up and introduce our guest speaker today that the class has chosen. So would you please come and introduce? Thank you.
Janine Kell is a passionate advocate, seasoned clinician, and respected leader in the field of child welfare. She serves as the director of Youth Thrive Children's Advocacy Center, where she leads a multidisciplinary team dedicated to protecting children, empowering families, and fostering healing for survivors of abuse and neglect. She was instrumental in building the Child Advocacy Center model in Hernando County in 2008 and received her Victim Services Practitioner certification during that year. She is also a sexual assault nurse examiner for Hernando and Pasco counties. Janine is a proud graduate of PHSC, where she earned her AA and later on her Associate of Science in Nursing. She is the chair of the District 5 Child Death Review Team, chair of the Nature Coast Human Trafficking Task Force, co-chair of the Mass Violence Response Team, and immediate past president and current board member of the Board of Directors for the Florida Network of Children's Advocacy Centers. Janine was also the past president of the Board of Trustees for Bravera, Brooksville Spring Hill Hospital, now known as Tampa General North. With a deep background in nursing and trauma-informed care, Janine also works as a certified sexual assault nurse examiner, specializing in pediatric and adolescent cases. Her work bridges the clinical and advocacy worlds, offering a rare and powerful perspective on the intersection of healthcare, justice, and child protection. Over the course of her career, Janine has championed policies and practices that center the voices and needs of vulnerable youth. Her leadership is marked by empathy, accountability, and an unshakable commitment to safety and dignity for every child. Whether she is guiding organizational strategy, testifying on behalf of a child, or sitting alongside children and families in moments of crisis, Janine's work reflects both professional excellence and deep human compassion. Janine is a sought-after speaker on topics including child advocacy, trauma-informed care, sexual abuse response, and collaborative community intervention. Her voice is a vital one in today's conversations on how systems can better protect, respect, and restore our most vulnerable populations. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Friends, family, faculty, and most importantly, the graduating class of practical nurses. It's such an honor to be back to where it all began for me. It is such a privilege to stand before you today and share in this powerful and, I'm going to tear up, very emotional milestone, your practical nursing pinning ceremony. This ceremony is more than a celebration, it's a rite of passage. It marks the moment when your hard work, sacrifice, and commitment turn into purpose, into service, and into a lifelong calling. Today, you aren't just receiving a pin, you're being welcomed into one of the most noble, respected, and essential professions in the world, and you have earned this. You practiced skills until your hands ached. I remember those days. You faced exams, clinicals, and moments of self-doubt, and you kept going. Every lecture, every clinical rotation, every late night of studying, every test that pushed your limits, it all led to this day. And now here you are, standing at the edge of something incredible. At Pasco-Hernando State College, you've been challenged, you've been stretched, and you've been prepared, not just to pass exams, but to meet real people in real moments of need. That's what sets this career apart. Nursing is more than medicine, it's compassion. It's presence, it's listening, it's noticing what others might miss. It's being a steady, caring hand in moments when the world feels like it's spinning out of control. As practical nurses, you'll be the first and last face many patients see during their time of need. You will bring calm into chaos. You will bring dignity to those who feel powerless. You will be the voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. I'm so sorry, I need tissue. Oh, excuse me. I have a cold. And yes, there will be hard days, exhausting days, days when your heart breaks for your patients, but even on those days, you will show up. You will still make a difference. To the families, friends, and loved ones in this room, thank you. You've seen their tears, their triumphs, and everything in between. Thank you for standing beside these graduates, for being their strength, for encouraging them when they doubted themselves, and for believing in them through every step of this journey. You were the quiet heroes behind the scenes. To the faculty and clinical instructors at PHSC, thank you for not just teaching, but for modeling compassion, mentoring, challenging, and for shaping this next generation of nurses. Your guidance has left a mark that will carry far beyond the classroom, as you can tell by the way they spoke about their instructors. You may not owe, and to the graduates, as you place that pin near your heart today, remember what it represents. It is more than a symbol, it is a promise to care, to advocate, to serve with integrity and compassion. You may not always feel ready, but you are. You have what it takes, you've been prepared, heart and mind, to step into this calling. So take this moment to let that sink in, okay? Because you are no longer just students, you are nurses. Wear that pin proudly, walk into this profession with courage, and when the days get tough, remember where you started and remember who you are. Go out and change lives with your knowledge, with your strength, and above all, with your heart. Congratulations.
Thank you, Janine. Thank you so much. All right, I am going to turn my page. We are on to the most important part of this ceremony where the students will be pinned. So just to give you all a little bit of overview. So the pinning ceremony and why it is so special. The pinning ceremony tradition originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing in London. Florence Nightingale chose to honor each graduate by representing each one with a medal. This morning, you will see the symbolic recreation of this nursing tradition as each student receives his or her nursing pin. The nursing pin represents both the student's association with PHSC as well as the nursing profession. The act of pinning marks a significant milestone for each of these students, the rite of passage into the nursing profession. The pin serves to remind everyone of nursing's historic promise to serve others. Graduates, as we begin the ceremony, take a moment to reflect on your experiences and imagine the fulfilling career you will have as a future nurse. At this time, the new nursing students will receive their pins. I will ask that Miss Siri Griffin come forward. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead and give her a good hand of applause. So, students on the North Campus will now be pinned, so I will call names, and as your name is called, please proceed to the stage to receive your pin. Mackenzie Barenberg. Daisy Baza. Kristen A. Glass. Elena Joannis. Danielle Lavoy. Monica Robles. Jacob Rogers. Rachmana Stewart Butler. Christina Valdez. All right, and we now are going to pin our West Campus graduates. All right, Valerie Sofia Borrego. Shalise Coffee. Melissa Davidson. Brianna Flynn. And Nelise Garcia Madera. Tanya Robinson. Akina Raquel Thomas. Johanna Thomas. All right, so please join me in congratulating these nursing graduates. So congratulations, guys. So great job. Very good. Great job. Great job. All right. So in the days of Florence Nightingale, candle flames were used to light the way for nurses making their rounds to care for the sick and wounded during the Crimean War. To the wounded soldiers, the sight of the flame and the nurse's visit brought feelings of comfort. Today, that bright flame symbolically represents knowledge, enlightenment, experience, compassion, and hope. In conjunction with the lighting of the lamp, a pledge is recited as an act of dedication to the ideals of nursing. Graduates, I encourage you as you recite the pledge, listen to the words. Remember that the profession you have chosen is grounded in tradition, professionalism, and compassion. Please take your lamps and please stand. Okay, graduates, please face the audience. And I'm going to ask graduates that you repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in integrity and to practice my profession ethically. I will maintain competency and be always mindful of patient safety. I will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drugs. I will do all in my power to elevate the standard of my profession and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family matters coming to my knowledge. During my nursing practice, with loyalty, I endeavor to devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Congratulations on your accomplishments. You may now extinguish your candle. Yay. Welcome to the profession, graduates. Yay. Give yourselves a round of applause. That is awesome. All right. All right. So today, I shared with you yesterday that Dr. Stewart, the Associate Dean of Nursing, is unable to be here today. She is experiencing that birth experience with her first grandchild. So he went home. So she's there, but she sends a message to each of you that I'm very honored to relay to you. So from Dr. Stewart, graduates, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations. As this ceremony closes, I want to leave you with something I hope will encourage you and help you as you enter your nursing careers. The first thing that comes to mind is, what's most important when being a nurse? Is it giving medication? Is it doing CPR? Is it inserting a urinary catheter? Is it performing an assessment, changing a wound dressing or a central line, taking vital signs, and/or documentation? She believes it can be summed up in three words: the little things. See, the little things make the most impact. You may be asking yourself, why the little things? So first, remember, nursing is a science. All the technical elements of nursing, like the skills and knowledge. But nursing is also an art. The science of nursing is what you learned throughout the program. How to provide the best care for patients, families, and communities. However, the art of nursing is what becomes from within you. The art of nursing is where I find, and this is from Dr. Stewart, the little things that makes the greatest impact. Patients, families, friends will remember how you made them feel, not how you performed a nursing skill. Take time to listen, hold a hand, shed a tear, empathize, and care for a human being, not a disease. They want that last one moment together. They want you to answer that question about how to care for their loved one. just one more time. They just want to know you will come when they press the call light. They want to know that you care. So take a minute to sit in a chair and learn something about your patient. Always take a breath and think before you respond in a stressful situation. Actually, any situation. So you always respect others and their opinions. The last thing that Dr. Stewart wants to ask and talk about is passion. It must never be forgotten. It does not matter where you work, nursing is stressful, busy, overwhelming, but also the most rewarding profession. Your passion is what will keep you going. As a nurse, savor every moment, every opportunity you are given. You will have many hard times, but you will also have a wealth of precious moments. Let me add that word. If you embrace nursing as your journey that you have been called to fulfill, she challenges you today to strive to do your best to remember the little things are absolutely most important. Embrace the passion within you so that your life is filled with joy throughout your lives and each and every person you touch every day. Make us proud of you, graduates. Be the best nurse you can be and make a difference every day in someone's life. That is from Dr. Stewart. So please acknowledge her. And yes, she very much wanted to be here, but baby came. So, all right. So audience and everyone, please, one last time, let's celebrate the accomplishments of these graduate nurses and celebrate them. I will also ask that you wait for your graduates for a few minutes because outside the auditorium, they are going to gather for their group photo and be in front on the steps of our newly named Lawrence and Charlotte Clow Pack Center. So we want to have them in that photo. They're the first group with the new naming of the auditorium. So please, let's clap for the graduates, recognize them. Okay, good job, you guys, proud of you. Yes. Audience, there are some treats out in the lobby that you can share while your graduates are taking their photo. And I ask the audience to please rise as the students exit the auditorium. And thank you for joining us today.